You already know what it is. The Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. The Crime Chaser, live, uncut, unedited. You
All
already
right,
know what
people.
it is. The
You already
Crime
know what it
Chaser,
is.
live,
Live, uncut,
uncut,
unedited.
unedited.
All right, people, come on in. Come on in. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. I ain't been on in a couple of days. I'm still here. I haven't forgot about you. This is the only place that I know that you can talk about real issues. Real issues. I get kicked off more than anybody. I get beat up more than anybody, but that's all right. That's the cost of telling the truth. Sometimes the truth will cost you to be in a dark place, but yet in the light. So come on in, people. This is live, uncut, unedited. We want to talk about unsolved crimes here in Chicago, and I'm quite sure many of us have a story to tell, people here in the city of Chicago. I tell you. And and this live video is not to throw the police under the bus, but definitely to put them on the spot to make them do a better job. Because see, we're blaming the police blaming us, the mayor is blaming Kim Fox, and Kim Fox blaming the police. It's everybody blaming everybody. How you doing, sister? Hold on, sister. Hold on a second. Hold on, sister. Everybody's blaming everybody. So we have a lot of unsolved crimes here. Um, I tell you, people, it's so real here in Chicago. But one thing I can say about the Chicago police, they know how to solve a crime. I've learned that. It's just a matter of who you are in order to get the crime solved. Trust me. Certain crimes, if you're a felon, you're a gangbanger, if I may say this, and you're not popular, don't know nobody popular, your crime might not get solved. I'm sorry to say it to the mothers, but it's like that. It's like that. They don't care to solve them gang-related crimes. They think that they have done a diligence to society by not finding out who killed this other gangbanger. But let me just tell you this. When you leave that open like that, you leave the room open for retaliation. If a lot of these big time gang killings and shootings and all that gets solved, it lessens the violence. That's all I want to say. Go ahead, sister. Come on, talk to us. We ain't gonna wait on nobody.
Hey, God bless
God
you.
bless you.
You know, I'm stuck on two unsolved crimes. Of course, we know that Kiera Coles still have not been found. And the two sisters, Tianda and Diamond Bradley, that had never been found. It's so crazy, Martin, how all these years passed by and no one talks about it anymore. You know, now you have a young lady named Ariana Taylor who is missing. What is really going on? We need to change administration in this city. It needs to be a clean sweep. We need a new mayor. We need a new police chief. We need new everything because it makes no sense. You have daughters, Mark. I have a daughter. I have granddaughters. I outnumber the grandsons. And I don't think I could take this city for not following up, following through with these missing babies. Nobody knows where they're at. It's like we got robots walking around without any heart, any brain. And I remember the parent, the mother came to our convocation at the Erie Crown Theater, and she was worried sick to death about her daughter and not able to know where they are. Xavier Joy was killed back here behind my house. That's how I met you.
Yeah.
And nobody knows nothing. His mother came here and his uncle, and he was asking questions. And Xavier Joy's mother said to me, Did my son have any last words? What did he say? And I told her, I said, Mother, Brother Tim, we heard the gunshot. We went to the back. He was already gone. I told the Chicago police officers that were standing out there, I said, cover up his body. There were big old possums that was trying to get to this boy's body. I said, I'm a mother. I'm a mother before anything else, Martin. But what I can understand is that here, back when Harold Washington was mayor, he walked the streets. He met the people. He wasn't just bushed up in the office all the time. Our first black mayor. Martin, I'm going there.
I hear you going there. You're gonna have these people on here fighting, just talking about these mayor and these elections, but go ahead.
I don't do it, rest tell about do it. I literally tell your listeners, you're not the top of my morning. So my whole thing when Harold Washington was murdered, but see, his brother made sure to keep it closed. But see, his nephew was a personal friend of mine. And he said, you know what they did? They murdered Harold. This other generation wasn't even thought of, wasn't even born, Mike. You and I know how this all went and played out. Mm-hmm. It's crazy in this city.
Yes, it is. Well, let me just say this. This city is full of political people. And if you got this money, and if you got some clout, some things may happen. You know, so everything is not done by the book here in the city of Chicago. I tell you, they call us the false confession state. They call us Crook County because people, there's a lot of stuff go on. I'm telling you, it's political influence and things like that. Listen, when black people get a break in this system, oh, they want to scream crazy. But white folks, I'm going to say it, white folks been getting a pat on the back, tap on the wrist, whatever you want to call it, for many years in this system. All of a sudden, now it's corrupt. Now black people start getting a little breaks. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking up for criminals, Dr. Sanders. Not at all. Trust me. But you just can't have no law for white people, then have another law for black people. I'm just, you just can't do that. I agree with Kim Fox on this point. The same investigation you do on the north side, you should do on the south side. And Dr. Sanders, when me and you was coming up, they will bluff a lot of people to confessing crimes, stuff like that. They will bluff them into it. No evidence, because we knew as young adults coming up here in the city of Chicago, you would not win in the jury trial of your peers, so-called peers. When you are this complexion, you are guilty.
That's right.
And I've heard, been said that a good N-word here, they hate you just because of the color of your skin. You have not done anything to them. Nothing. They just hate you because. And that's what I'm going to tell my audience out there. You got to be careful. You got to be, I'm going to say it twice. When it comes to your own, to throw your own under the bus. Right or wrong, you got to be careful. If I'm just going to tell you, I'm not top. Listen, I know our young folks out here shooting, killing people, carjacking, but those still are young people. Those are your sons and those are your daughters. Now, the same thing you want for my son to get life in prison, you should want for your son too as well.
That's right.
Don't ask the judge for mercy if you can't get my son mercy. It should be one standard. Am I right, Dr. Sanders?
That's right.
One standard.
That's right.
Now, my son shot and killed somebody on a carjacking. Hey, he get his time. Your son do it, the same thing. Your daughter, same involved. But I hear a lot of people on here. They love to talk about these teenagers, how bad they are. Yes, they are bad and ruly and disrespectful. But when it comes to yours, standing in front of the judge, now you want to be a little lenient because it's yours. You got to have the same motivation. And I heard a lot of y'all talk about that young man in Indiana, had that gun and all that, and y'all sitting in the house, your sons and your daughters setting up folks, robbing, shooting people. You ain't saying nothing. We got some people right now that got killed, 3 seniors. 113th and Green, somebody knows something. You know your son came home with all that blood on him. You seen that gun under his pillow. You know what's going on, and you looked at the news and you looked at social media. But guess what? Your lips are sealed. Sealed. You ain't gonna say nothing.
Don't even care.
Let it be somebody else's son. Maybe you probably would say something. Oh, how bad it is. Listen, sister, I've seen parents on here talk a lot of stuff. But when their child got into trouble and all that, guess what they do? They disable their page because of embarrassment. Embarrassment. Folks, this is real. Trust me. If we keep calling our young folks thugs and savages and all that, that's what they're going to be. But you don't hear them calling theirs that. Why is it in this war right now that's going on between Ukraine and Russia, you never hear the term white-on-white violence or white-on-white crime?
Nope.
But in the black community, the same people that say that they don't see color, but they see black-on-black crime, but you don't see color. I know y'all don't like me to talk like that. Your white boss might get you. You ain't got to share it. That's okay. That's okay. One thing about the truth, Dr. Sanders, the truth.
It will make you free.
It will make you free, and you don't have to rehearse it. That's all I'm talking about, the truth.
It's the truth. And my thing is, those 3 families had no business getting killed.
At all.
Period.
At all.
A coward, an idiot, and a butthole had 3 lives taken as if they had every right to do that. Somebody heard a gunshot.
I'm gonna go further than that. Not only heard the gunshot, somebody seen something. Trust me.
Somebody heard.
You know your son came home with the bloody clothes and shoes. You know that your son pulled up in a car driving with the keys, and he got no job. But that's my son. Yeah, but you get on my Facebook Messenger and you go crazy. Talking crazy.
That's computer talk.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it is.
Computer talk.
Computer talk.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that nobody heard a gunshot. We can hear it outside.
Come
Martin,
on.
You can contest. How many times I've called you and say, Martin, I heard 3 or 4 or 5 gunshots. And it'd be 2 or 3 blocks from us. I can hear it. So you mean to tell me on 113th, nobody heard the gunshot
on that quiet residential block?
You can't tell me that.
Yeah.
They know. And when you, oh my, here you go. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get here. I want your listeners to understand. How dare you say you love God and you listen to your neighbors get murdered and killed? Who are you? Who is your God? You worried about junk, Hollywood drama.
Will
when
Smith.
Your neighbor, the Bible even said, and I know this ain't church, Martin, but I'm just going here as a human being. How can you fix your mouth and say you love God who you ain't seen, but you can't tell the police about a crime you didn't heard? You worried about your life. You worried about not being a snitch. But what if it come to your door and somebody come in your house?
It's coming.
Your children are out here. They go to school. They hook up all on TikTok and do all kind of nasty stuff on TikTok. One of my former coworkers told me on the school bus, the girls in the back kissing, the girls in the back looking at porn, boys and the girl kissing, and girl looking at a hot dog pretending she's sucking on somebody's penis.
And guess what? Parents, don't act like this don't exist. And yes, it's our daughters and our children are doing this. Don't act like it don't exist.
You bought, and they doing all kind of nasty stuff. Don't act like you don't know it. You better act like you know.
Too busy entertaining that girlfriend or that boyfriend. That's what you're doing. You're not paying close attention to your children.
And the crazy part, you got neighbors that are bickering with each other over a man. Come on, really? Is it that serious?
Well, I'm going to go a little further than that. I'm going to go a little further. You talking about a man, a woman, too. Listen. I tell you. What about your children?
It's the truth. What about your children?
What about you? Listen,
That's the thing about that.
what about your children? What about them?
These kids grow up too fast. They can't have no innocence anymore because you got unfit parents that do not know how to raise a dog.
Well, I wouldn't even say they don't know how to raise. They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't
They
care.
need to stop screwing.
That's it. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. That's all. They have no sympathy. That love is why. Listen, let me just say something to you ladies out there. And I'm not woman bashing, but if you can bring a son or daughter in this world and don't care about your son and daughter that you bring in this world, I know you can't love me because I didn't come from you. So I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid of you. And I'm not letting the man off slack. I'm not letting the man off drop. I'm not even letting the man get by easy. Men, if you out here making these babies and you know it's your baby, do what's right. Do what's right. Well, Martin, that was just my side chick, regardless. Pay on the side.
You know what? You may not even want to be bothered with them no more, but you ought to have enough gall to deal with your child, to give that child an affirmation. That's why a lot of these boys running around here not sure of their identity.
At all. Acting like they mothers. Acting like they mothers. Liking what their mothers like. That's what they're doing. Their nails longer than their mother's nails. I'm sorry. I don't like it, people. I do not like it. Listen.
It's the truth.
Two things. Well, let me say this. Wrong is wrong, but two consenting adults, hey, I don't like it, but it is. But you can't tell me you 13 years old, you kissing somebody. You don't what you know about sex and liking somebody. You don't know nothing.
I was still out saying my Barbie dolls when I was 16.
You don't know nothing.
I'm serious. I was saying my Barbie dolls when I was 16. I couldn't date. I couldn't go out and go anybody's house and spend the night. I couldn't do any of those things. I would spend more so in two places, home and church, to go to school. Seriously, wasn't no coming over my house or I'm going over their house or none of that stuff because there's stuff that be going on in the houses that causes all these demonic spirits to start opening up. Parents, you all are sitting up here. You buying your children that are 9 years old $1,000 cell phones. Why do they need a $1,000 cell phone and they don't have a job? $1,000.
Hold it, sister. Hold it right there. Hold it. Let me just say this. How could they afford a $1,000 cell phone? You got Section 8, low income, you don't have a job. How could a person afford a $1,000 phone without a job or any type of income? What are you doing? You selling your link card every month? What are you doing? You selling sex? What is it?
That's gonna end too. Because you know what's gonna happen? See, y'all got the link card. Understand?
Dr. Sanders, hold on. Caller, where you calling from? Oh, they hung up. Hold on, Dr. Sanders. Hold on. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dr. Sanders. The link card. You said, go ahead.
The link card is for you to eat food. When Public Aid send you those determination forms, they ask you on the form who is preparing the meals. But you're so gung-ho, you won't be honest, you won't be truthful with yourself. You will sell it dollar for dollar or sell so much for less of a dollar for this. If you don't want to do right by the link card, don't apply. If you don't want the child after you laid up and had the baby, getting free WIC, then give the baby to people that can't even have children that want to have a child.
That's
because
too much like
no
right.
Then you want to use, what makes me angry, Martin, is you use these babies to sell on your tax return when you don't get a job. How dare you?
You're going too deep now, sister. You better live off these sisters now before they be cussing you out on here.
True. They get a little bitty job, whether it's McDonald's or Family Dollar, and the first thing I walked into these stores, and I've heard these stores say, I'm going to sell my kids and get some money. Why are you doing that? Because you're killing the people who are honest. The ones like myself, I file my taxes every year.
Well, sister.
And we get penalized, Martin. They sit up and they penalize the real people because these idiots do stupid stuff with internal revenue. Do you not know that internal revenue will cut your livelihood off?
They don't care.
You
Listen,
won't work again.
Dr. Sanders,
I'm sorry.
as I always say, you love Jesus, you love God. They don't love Jesus. They don't love God. They're going to do what they got to do. It's called survival here in the hood. People going to do what they got to do in order to survive. If that's to rob you, get your identity, they're going to do it. If they come in your house while you go, they're going to do it. If they're breaking your car, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. They are not governed in their mind by what's right. They don't care. We're dealing with people.
Is wrong.
And listen, that's why we got crime out here. Listen, people, I'm going to tell you, sometimes it don't pay to argue with people in the street because they looking for one excuse to blow your brains out, to blow your wig back, to justify them doing something to you. Trust me, sometimes it's just to be cool and let them win. Okay, brother. Okay, sister. All right. Walk away. Swallow that pride and walk away. Now, in some instances, I know you got to defend yourself, but if you can be peaceful and walk away, do it, because you never know what the next man or woman mindset is. Because you don't want to. Go ahead, sister.
When Tyshawn Lee was killed, you remember him?
Yeah.
And Father Flager told me in an email. Right at the same time, I had the report on the CPS with Daniel in the school. He said, I'm so tired. He labored with that mother. That little boy was killed in Arbor Gresham because of some jankiness. His daddy had bad relationship with people, and they took it out on his son. But whatever happened to the mother? She got all the money. Did she set up a trust fund for other children that were victims? No. What did she do with it? If your child's life, when it becomes taken, becomes not important anymore, then what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, sis, let me say something. Everybody is not working out the same kitty. Just like I just say,
you funny.
I had to say, they're just not working that way. They're just, I'm sorry. Survival. Somebody just put on here, the government steal from us, so why shouldn't we steal from them?
You try to play Claudine. Yeah, but the thing about it is this. If you want to be respected, then you do what you need to do. If you don't like the U.S. government, you have a right to go to any other country that you want to and live. I bet you'll be back in the United States real fast. Because, see, in these other countries, Martin, you know as well as I know, if you come over there acting crazy, you'll be in jail for the rest of your life.
Well, you're going to be here, too. They know how to do you the same way. You know, if you're not with the matrix, they know how to get you. You know, so listen, it's like Democrat and Republican. One openly racist and one closed door behind racist. They both racist.
Yeah.
Now, which one you want? You choose. Which one? You want to be fooled like they ain't racist, but listen, trust me, at the end of the day, black people are not running nothing in this country, period. You could be the first black this and black that, that's good, but you're not running anything. And trust me, don't think the police know who's doing what. Trust me. You got informants out here. They got all types of technology. Do you know they got technology that they can go into your doorbell ring and get video without your permission? Did you know that? Did you know that in the city of Chicago, on the CTA buses, they have high definition cameras, and they have access to those cameras too as well on any CTA platform, on any that, trust me, watch you people. They even listen. They can run your license plate and tell you where you was at if it come across their grid, where you was at, what time and all that. They have that technology, people. Trust me. If they solve all these crimes, we'll just say if they solve half of the crimes, people going to lose their job.
Yeah.
They're going to lose their job. And one thing I've known about in this country, people don't want to get their car repossessed. They don't want to lose their mortgages. They don't want to lose their homes and stuff like that. They value
Mark,
more.
they didn't upscale it, because if you go out there and get a car and you get a car note and you don't pay it, they put that thing up under that car so they get ready to lock your car and be able to come repossess it. Now you got a problem.
That's illegal to me. That's always have been illegal to me. How you going to pay for something? You're going to shut my car down because I don't pay the payment. That's illegal. I wouldn't agree with, never agree with that.
They'll do it. That's what they do.
Anything can happen.
And then get into Chicago. Once your car is sitting there, you know what happened. They turn around and they boot it. And when they boot it, they take it over to Doty Road or Archer or down on Randolph or wherever, and they make you almost pay $500 or more to get your car out while you still paying the note on it.
Hold on, sister. Lisa Campbell said all this technology but can't solve. That's a lie. Shoot a police officer and see what happened.
You get your butt lit.
Trust me. Shoot a police officer.
Yep.
Kill a politician. Kill somebody that's, I would say, have value in life, or political or something, and find out what happened.
Scott, what happened to him?
Yeah.
What happened to him?
That was inside job. Trust me.
See?
Remember that other police officer got killed.
CPS.
This is certain things that happen. It's like a water under a bridge. It just go with the current. You don't hear about it anymore. They know how to solve crime, so I would never say CPD don't know how to solve crime. That's a lie.
They know how to solve.
They know how to solve crime. They're gonna put the best for theirs. Shoot one of theirs, and you're gonna see you're gonna see how the EMS respond. They're gonna stop all traffic.
They sure will.
They're gonna run all lights. They're gonna put a car in front and behind. Shoot one of theirs.
Sure,
that's a real emergency. If you want to see what a real emergency is when the EMS come, watch one when a CPD officer gets shot. Then you will see. You will see.
Oh,
That's what you call a real EMS test. Trust me, I'm telling the truth. But let a civilian get shot. You might.
Ain't no big deal with the civilian.
I'll tell you, people, listen. They always say, white people out there, let me just say, y'all, those that don't live in the community, don't know anything about black people but negative things. That's all you know. That's all you care to know. But let me wake you up. All of us not dope dealers, robbers, body snatchers, and it's a lot of us is not that. Trust me.
That's right. That's right.
Like a lot of you.
You should want to be
able
to live in any community without having been segregated. You know, Evergreen, Orland, now you got black folks shopping in Orland. They shopping out there in Orland and whatnot. The white people are already mad. I've heard them talk about it in the Chamber of Commerce meeting. They actually said it on television in one of them channels. I said, y'all going out there to Orland and you supporting Orland, which is predominantly 1 billion% white. There's not one black on the Chamber of Commerce for Orland. But you going to Orland. There was times you couldn't go to these malls. Evergreen was not permitted. Ford City was not permitted. You were stuck either going on 63rd Street or Roseland or going downtown if you had some money.
Well, we need to be stuck again so we can keep that money in our community. We need to be stuck. I think the worst thing ever happened to us. Listen, people. Look at our communities, people. That's a crime itself. That's an unsolved crime.
Yes, it is.
Listen,
Yes, it is.
Chicago, I'm 53 years old. Dr. Sanders is about 53, 54. We're the same age. And listen, we've been voting Democrat, and I'm not taking up for no Republicans. For 50-some years, those of us have been voting. I've been voting like since I was 18. And I have not seen things get better. I'm being honest with you.
It's the truth.
Do I believe that the Republicans are the key? I would say nobody. Who's going to save black people? Is it Republicans? The Democrats? Who's going to save black people?
See?
And I'm not saying don't vote. No, I'm not saying that we should vote. But we should vote what best interests our interests. That's it. Should no race of people be able to predict what black people are going to vote for? That's all I'm saying.
The North Side, I'm sick of this segregation between the LGBTQIA feel that they're better than us. No, they're not. You're not better than us. You decided to change to do something that you want to do. That's a personal choice.
Yeah. Well, Martin Luther King, he marched for civil rights. He didn't march for you the right to marry anybody you want. He didn't march for that. He marched for civil rights.
You know what? I'm just going to hang up the phone. Because
Listen.
that's what I told you,
He
Martin.
marched for civil rights.
For civil rights.
Listen. We marched because we was being discriminated against our skin color.
Yep.
Not what we wanted in the bedroom because of our skin color.
Exactly.
That's what he marched for, protest. I'm just saying that. So don't try to compare because you like what you like in the bedroom with the civil rights movement. That don't have anything to do with that. Trust me.
No, it doesn't.
So that's not on the same level. Now, what you like in the bedroom is your business between you and the person and God. I don't have to know what you like. Matter of fact, I don't even care what you like.
Exactly.
It's none of my business. But
it's the truth.
You are dead wrong when you put your sexuality before your race.
That's right.
You're wrong.
Worry about what you want to be. Who
You're wrong.
You slap on and lap on. Who cares?
Who cares about what you do in the bedroom? It's between you and God. We're suffering. We need help.
It's a mental block. And my thing is all these parades. What is all that for? Because you want to be something, then that's on you.
That's on you.
But my thing is we got other things to be concerned with than who you want to screw. That's not even important.
It's not important. Trust me.
It's not important.
Then
you want to sit up here and, oh, yeah, you all know LGBTQIA. You all know what y'all be doing. You want to come at people who don't want to support what you do, and you will do all that you want to do to sue them to get them locked up in jail on a law that was already sitting there since 1964. Michael Swift did it here in Chicago, and it took Barack Obama to ignite it. Because it never was brought to the table until he got in office.
The first black president. My God, he shook this nation up.
He shook it up. And if you notice, Martin, I want you to think about this, brother. Please. Every president that gets in the office in the time that we've been living has had drama since the 90s. Think about it.
Well, let me just say this. Wherever you have a bunch of people, you're going to have trouble. That's point blank. I don't care what president says, you're going to have trouble. But my thing is, if you're going to be a man, be a man. Sometimes you got to take a bullet in the head and die in honors. You just have to take it to be a man. A coward died too many deaths, but a soldier died one time. I'm telling you, people.
That's right.
Listen, I'm looking up to a man. I'm not looking up to no boy or no coward.
No.
Just me.
No.
I'm not going to do it. And I know a real man when I see one.
That's right.
Trust me. And I'm going to say this. Those of you that's working in social media, get along. I mean, not social media, in corporate America, I have not seen yet one black man that's dominant working corporate America. I mean, I just can't see it. It's not there. No alpha male, if I may say it. And if you are there, you handpick. I have not seen no dominant male that's going to say this what it is. Don't care if I swim or sink or whatever. If I go down, I'm going down for what's right for my people.
Well, you see what happened to Malcolm X. They murdered him.
Well, that comes with the territory. Yeah, that comes with the territory. Trust me.
He knew. And he told Martin, he said, now you're going to be a target. Look at that. The men that were dominant, they're gone.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Where you at, man? Where you at? You getting along, go along. You laughing at jokes that's not even funny.
Yeah, jokes and pranks.
Just to get along. Get a few dollars. Listen, white people don't respect cowards.
No, they don't.
They don't respect cowards at all. Trust me. You're not white. You can't be white. You'll never be white. Period. Be who you are, who God made you.
Right.
You have no control over that. Trust me.
No.
People, I'm sorry, getting a little bit off the subject, but it's still a crime. It's a black crime, if I may put a color to a crime. It's a crime.
But the crazy part, Martin, is that these crimes, they go unsolved and nobody cares anymore. It's crazy. When Ben Wilson got killed, that was a shake of the century for us.
Mm-hmm.